Hello, hello. I hope you all are well. Today is actually Halloween, October 31st. And what better way to spend Halloween than take down all of our fall decor? It feels a bit early, but we are going out of town this weekend, and I personally love to decorate for Christmas in November. It sort of changes every year, but I think I'll decorate a little earlier this year. I'm just ready for a transition out of this season. It's definitely been more of a rough time in our lives, but we're feeling hopeful and thankful for a new month, a new time of year. So yeah, I'm going to just clear out all of the pumpkins, all of our fall little trinkets and all of that. I'm gonna keep everything on the front porch, and we're really excited for the trick-or-treaters later and to see our neighbors, and our friends are coming over. So we're still enjoying this time of year, but it does sound very appealing to just have like a clean slate, and then once we get back from out of town this weekend, we can start decorating for Christmas. So that's the game plan. I actually want to write down a list of kind of our goals for the day, if you will, just like taking down decor and then tidying up. I'd love to just like make our space feel really refreshed and have that blank slate feeling. I also this morning I saw this poem. Let me see. It was really beautiful and just a really lovely notion and compilation of words to sort of kick off the month. It's from this poetry book called Meet Me at Golden Hour, and it says, "This month will be better than the last. A fresh start, a new beginning, an opportunity to start the habits I have left waiting in the corner collecting dust. I'll wash my face more, I'll move my body with the wind, I'll sit without any distractions, I'll do my best to make this month better than the last. And if I don't this time around, I always have the next." I just thought that was pretty and a lovely sort of, again, collection of words to kick off this new month of November. But I hope you all are well. Let me know when you're gonna decorate for Christmas. I love to hear how people have their traditions and how it varies. We don't host for Thanksgiving either, so we're ready to go full send Christmas mode. Dash of maple syrup, add some sweetness. First, I love to start out by collecting any textiles and just throwing them in the wash right away, so that by the time we finish undecorating, we will be able to put the clean towels, clean blankets, whatever it may be, in the boxes so that they'll be all fresh and ready for next year. Miraculously, I've been able to fit mostly everything in 2 storage bins the past couple of years, and like always, we tend to add a bit more to our collection every year, so I'm not sure how this will go. It is especially amazing because we have these huge pumpkin pillows that we fit in the boxes, but we just, thankfully, even though we squish them down quite a bit, they sort of bounce back every year. So also I have to commend Mr. Palmer over there. The past 2 years, or when I first made these pillows, I think it might have just been last year, I'm not sure. They were his kryptonite. He would just pull this little stem off basically every day. I just couldn't keep them on the couch because they were just his biggest temptation. He just wanted to tear them up. But this year he didn't touch them at all. He usually cuddles on the couch, the end of the couch right there, and thankfully he let them be. So he is really maturing. The mushroom out for now. I feel like that could be pretty for Christmas. Also this dried floral display, it's definitely autumnal, but it could go for like a more wintry atmosphere. So we'll just leave that be for now. I'm really gonna miss our autumn coffee display. It's always one of my favorite little corners of our home this time of year. I will say I do keep the mugs in the top of the cabinet right above it, so that doesn't take place in our little storage compartments. So I'll just leave those mugs hanging for now, probably for the next week or so, but we'll go ahead and pack up the artwork. I definitely want to make sure we have another cute art print for this space for Christmas. I don't remember what we did last year, honestly, but I really love how that sort of grounds the space. decor piece that definitely takes up a lot of space is the dried floral, especially because I don't want to just compress it and crumple it all up. So I actually store it up here over our microwave. We have like some coolers, reusable bags, all of that, and then I have some Christmas stuff up there. So I have this big like satin bag I just stuff all the dried floral in, and it's pretty handy too because oftentimes I'll use the dried floral for different events and hosting different festivities throughout the year. And like a lot of this cranberry toned like eucalyptus would be really pretty for Christmas as well, so it's nice to keep it more accessible. Go ahead and get the robo vacuum going for some reinforcements because we have a lot of the dried floral bits all about. My friend gave us this really sweet, oh goodness, what is it called? I don't know. It's like a candle mobile, but basically once you light your candle, the warmth from the flame causes the butterflies to spin, and it's so beautiful. It's really calming to look at as well. It is feeling so empty in here. It's crazy, the warmth and just all of the different textures, all of the different autumnal colors. It really does transform our space. So yes, I miss it a little bit, but also it does just feel very refreshing, and it also I feel like my head is a little clearer just like in this cleansed space, and I'm able to sort of think of new ideas for Christmas. So it's kind of good for inspiration to have this blank slate. But I am leaving out our pumpkin crock pot for now because I probably will, well, I'm definitely gonna use it tonight. I'm gonna make chicken and dumplings. Never made them before, but we're gonna try our hand at that. And then I might use it for Thanksgiving. So I actually store it up there as well. So it's easily accessible. Oh, and I also carved a pumpkin earlier today and pulled out all the pumpkin seeds. So we're gonna roast those, make our soup, and squeeze in just the last little bit of October coziness. I spotted someone readjusting the decor. He moved it to 3 boxes. I guess it was too full. It didn't pass inspection. Good morning. We had a really festive and fun night last night. I'm so thankful for those memories. And then we woke up to a nice crisp day. The weather's very refreshing. Have the windows open, letting in some fresh air in the home, which just like really, again, just makes the space feel fresh and new. So I don't have too much time. I was hoping I would get more of like a deep cleaning in, but I am about to head out to run some errands, go see friends, so I don't have too much time. But we're gonna set a timer for 15 minutes and just do whatever we can. I'm gonna vacuum. I also wanted to tidy the pantry a little bit because where we keep our potatoes and onions, it's kind of a mess. So those are my 2 priorities, and then we'll see what else we can squeeze in, if anything else. have some time on the clock, 7 minutes. I'm really zooming by, and I'm gonna go ahead and dust this because you can't tell on camera, but it is very dusty. I should have done this before I vacuumed, but c'est la vie. With a few seconds to spare, it's amazing how just setting a timer can really be so helpful with the cleaning process, because I feel like it's just so much less daunting because you're like, okay, it's just 15 minutes. I'm just gonna wipe down a few things, vacuum here and there, and it just feels satisfying even though it wasn't like full deep clean or anything. So that feels good. And again, I'm excited for a refreshing clean slate and really looking forward to transforming our home again for the Christmas season, and just hoping and praying that all of you have a really peaceful and just hopeful time of year. I know the holidays, they're so beautiful and exciting, but also can come with just layers and layers of emotions and feelings. So just really hoping and praying that you guys are feeling well, and I'm looking forward to the sweet memories we'll make throughout the rest of the year. So lots of joy to come, but again, I hope you're doing well, and I'm excited to see you next.